What is up, everybody? This is Mark the Mike, and this is another Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling. I'm Mark the Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
Always a ton of wrestling to cover. We have the weekend wrestling. We could actually probably do a prediction of King and Queen of the Ring because I think most of the matches are built up except for the King and the Queen. They still have one more match to go. So we could look at that. But first, we have our wrestling retrospect, and you picked Evil Uno or Player Uno in other times.
Yep. Funny enough, I couldn't find any player Uno matches besides one. So,
I found a few. I found a few tag matches too.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So I have evil Unos all over the world. The first one I have, it just says Evil Uno versus Uncle Mikey.
It's like he fought
I
his
don't,
uncle.
I don't know who Uncle Mikey is. But the match is solid though, 100%.
Nice.
It says Myth. So the channel, if you want to see it, Memphis Wrestling. It just straight up says that. That's their YouTube. Uh, let's see, May 7, 2022. So there you
Nice.
go. I don't think it's part of anything special. Just a part of the show. Uh, he looks about exactly how you expect somebody named Uncle Mikey to look if he was a wrestler. Leave that how you will. Um, and again, it's probably just a guy from like a local thing in Memphis. So he's probably been there for a while. He got definitely has a solid foundation and stuff. So if you're in Memphis, you probably know who he is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Um, but Uno, I don't know if this is just in general, but I think every match he seems nice, but he's always doing quote unquote evil stuff. Like he's throwing the guys into the fans and like slapping them, like giving them a chop in somebody's lap. He takes somebody's hat off and then he'll wear it and then he'll throw it away. And I'm just like, he's not a good guy.
No.
But like this literally happens during that match.
Nice.
So there you go. And then he cheats. Well, he doesn't cheat. Like he sneakily catches this guy, and like the fans are not they're not having it. I think he takes like this guy that looks like a legit farmer, like
Yeah.
overalls and like a tie dye shirt. It's one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Besides his mystery wrestling show, he does win the match, but like I said, he sneak catches the guy, but his finisher is pretty cool. I can't really describe it. He catches you like for a flatliner, but before he drops you, and I don't understand how this is possible, but he spins the guy mid-air.
Okay.
Like it's kind of crazy, but I think it's only certain people could do it with him. So,
Nice.
and he wins.
Nice. My first match is part of Smash Wrestling. This is in 2015, June 9th. This is actually in Canada. If
Okay.
that makes any difference. Uh,
He's that's why.
yeah.
So,
So this is Johnny Wrestling versus Player Uno. Player Uno actually looks like a sprite of a fourth player character.
that's what he's just like.
It's like red is usually one, blue is two. They'll use yellow for like three. He looks like the player four, which is green.
Oh, for real? Okay.
So his gear is just like a basic ass mask. Looks his mask looks like a helmet, and he has a P on his helmet, on his
Mm-hmm.
mask and stuff. This was looks like a gymnasium, but it was a pretty solid match. They going back and forth. Johnny Gargano is the champion of Smash TV Wrestling at the time, and he cheats to win. Dude slips his legs out, and then Stu Bennett comes to try to save him. He looks extremely young, but
Does he have hair?
yes, he has hair, and he looks like a little Sami Zayn.
That is so weird to see.
Yep, yep. And then seeing Evil Uno's eyes too, because he always has his eyes covered in his current mask.
Hmm.
But it was a solid match, fun match, and a lot of shenanigans. So there you go.
A lot of shenanigans. A lot of shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
So the second one I have is Evil Uno versus Space Monkey, and it says SVW detention with the exclamation point. Um, it is on the channel Last Game Hunter.
Nice.
I don't know if that's like this federation's channel. I'm not 100% sure. Um, it has it as September 15th, 2019
Nice.
is when the match is supposed to be. Um, it looks like Space Monkey is like getting the hometown ovation. Like they loved it. Um, I've heard of him, but I've never seen him wrestle.
Nice.
He comes out in like a literal space uniform and then takes it off and has like wrestling gear underneath, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
um, like he's like a high flyer.
Okay.
So he's more like the modern wrestler, like a Osprey type of style, like that
Okay.
type. Where he's like a hybrid and he can do grappling stuff, heavyweight stuff, because Uno's a big boy,
Yeah.
so but he can still drop him and stuff. Um, but this match once again, he is just evil. Uno tricks him into like doing a dive, like usually you would like do like a sliding move. I guess Monkey has a sliding like attack where he does it face forward,
Yeah.
and Uno knows this and baits it and then catches him with the ring skirt
Okay.
and starts beating him up. And then there's a part where again, because it's like an indie venue, the fans are right there and he just uses the fans.
Nice.
Um and that kind of sets up like the end of the match where Monkey looks like he's gonna catch him with, I guess, with a finisher, and then a dude just comes sliding in the ring in the mask, in the quote unquote gimp mask.
Yeah.
He just slides across the ring. He doesn't attack Space Monkey or anything. He just comes in, jumps, gets whipped in the face with a tail, and then just bloop, Evil Uno catches him with that spinning move again,
Nice.
and that's it.
Nice. My next match will be just because his name is this, and this is why I picked it. You got Player Uno versus Stinky the homeless guy versus Zombie
What?
Fight.
Oh my god! See, that's the type of stuff I wanted to see.
This is
In
called
a match.
interspecies wrestling. This is like a octagon ring too, which is funny.
Hmm.
Even Player Uno looks more broke than the homeless guy. I think Stu Grayson is the zombie.
Oh my god! All right, all
Uh,
right. Can you send me this one, please?
yes, I'll send you this one. Um, he looks like a mass KO in his outfit. Player Uno. This is an Atsugai ring. Again, it looks like in the gym. I'm not sure which one's the homeless one because they all kind of look raggedy. But they all fight each other. It's a pretty brutal match. I just mainly picked this match because the guy's name is Stinky, the homeless guy, and not anything else. Um, but I'm still trying to figure out who's the homeless guy and who's not because it doesn't tell me. I see Stu Grayson pretty much just throw himself out the ring and run into a radiator, which was quite funny. But Evil Player Uno wins by a small package. I think he
Wait,
did
wait. What kind of radiator? Like a full size radiator?
like the gymnasium radiators. It's like the metal.
Oh, like the metal one?
Yes.
Oh. Ugh.
So I'll send you that match. But yes,
Damn.
that'll be my second match of this one. I'll send
All
it
right.
to you.
Maybe there's a reason I never heard of this guy again. He's probably.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I had I googled player Uno wrestler and not just player Uno because I got Uno games.
Yeah. See, on YouTube, that gets you Uno games. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
but
Okay.
I looked up,
I
I
see
googled
that
like his
error.
name and shit. Yeah, I sent you it.
Okay. All right. So my last Evil Uno match um is Evil Uno versus Sonico, and it says new Cinco de Mayo 2 in Vancouver, Canada.
Nice.
That's where they had it. It's, if you want to see this, it is on Nation Extreme Wrestling on YouTube. Is that and this makes sense. It says it was June 3rd, 2023. So there you go.
Yeah.
Very recent.
Nice.
This one is post new mask Uno because he has a newer version, kind of like with the shark teeth.
Yeah.
But so I don't know, the older one, like the you see the teeth seem kind of separate, like they're pieces on the face,
Yeah.
and then like the newer one is kind of more like a lucha mask. Like it's like a sleek thing now. It's pretty cool. It's shiny.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm not sure. Has Sonic opened at AEW?
Sonico?
Yeah, he has a white mask, white and blue mask. Like it's mostly
Uh,
white with like blue stencils on it.
I don't know.
No, green. This one is green, but
I'm not sure.
I would have to show you the guy then. He seems familiar though. But this is like this one. I would say is the more tame out of the last few matches. Still, again, to the outside, into the crowd, but Evil Uno does get it turned around on him. He gets thrown into the lap of somebody in the crowd, and then Sonico runs all the way around the ring, and the child, the crowd has a chant and whatnot, and then Evil Uno just gets up and kicks him in the stomach
Okay.
after he ran around the ring, like he made a complete square, came back, and got kicked in the gut. He didn't even do anything, and then he got reversed and put in this older lady's lap, and then he gets chopped in the chest again, and then Uno steals a man's hat.
Nice.
Like, so the one thing I guess is a staple of a Uno match is if it's an independent venue and you sit in the first row, you're in for a show, which good. Um, and so again, it's a solid back and forth. There's a lot of like I think these guys have like a good chemistry. Like there's a lot of stuff they do.
Yeah.
That's like you don't. I don't think I've seen him do with anybody else. Like they do like a repeated back and forth shoulder block back and, but they do it like 20 times. Like it's a specific thing. Like and the crowd starts ramping up and stuff like that. So it's like stuff that you don't really see on a television show.
Yeah.
It's more independent show oriented, which is kind of cool. Um, and then again, the venue is called Nation Extreme. So apparently they just bring a chair in. Oh, Udo gets brain with it, but somehow he doesn't get pinned. And then that follows into the last move, which is he slaps the guy in the back with a chair, gets him down, and then he just does a pile driver on a chair. That's it. Like he just kills him. So
Nice.
there you go.
So
Evil, I think that's a record. Evil
yeah.
Uno has won all three matches.
Nice. So should I keep the role of a match that he won or a match that he loses?
I
Because I have
mean,
two,
never.
but
Oh, okay.
one. I kind of want to say the two, but all right. So one match I have, I just
If it's
wanted
the
because of his
funnier,
name.
I just want the funnier one.
Because he has, but they're both funny. Because one is
Oh,
El
okay.
Generico versus Player Uno, and that was a fucking
Okay.
funny ass match, a fun match as hell. Then there's another one called Player Uno versus Pinky Sanchez, Burger King of the Ring.
Okay, you know what? You might have to do that second one.
So I'll go with that one. So this dude won the Burger King of the Ring. So the Burger King of the Ring was a panda in a king suit that he'll hand you a crown, and it's a tournament. And during this thing, I thought the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
himself was the Burger King of the Ring, but I think he's the one that landed up
Wait,
winning it.
is it the giant panda?
Yeah.
Oh, so
No,
what's that? PWG?
the dude is not a giant panda, but the
Oh,
guy that's handing the crown out is a giant panda.
it is the. But is that specific giant panda that you've seen online?
No, I've never seen it
Oh, it's
before.
not that.
No.
Okay, okay.
So
All right.
this is Player Uno versus Pinky Sanchez. I guess he won this. This is also the same company that I told you the other match. So I guess you should check this one out in particular. It's called Interspecies Wrestling
All right, all right, all right.
because this also has a lot of weird fucking Player Uno matches. A lot of them. There's even
Okay.
one that's turtle.
All right.
So
Okay.
there's a lot of weird shit. AR Fox wrestled in here. Kevin Owens has some matches in here, and in general. So there's a lot of crazy shit in that. So this was also their match. So Player Uno versus Pinky Sanchez. He's a small guy. It's a small ass ring. I think they're using like a probably 8x8 ring. It's tiny as hell. I still say that he looks like a fourth player sprite because he's using the green and black. They ran pretty good. They ran back and forth. He caught him with a figure four leg lock, and that's how the match ended. But the way he was able to tap out is the fact that the panda hit him in the head, and then
It's,
Pinky won. So the new Burger King of the Ring is Pinky Sanchez. I'll send you that one too.
oh
I'll send you
man.
the link of this thing because I actually think you would appreciate a lot of the dumb shit that's in this thing. But this
All right.
company is called Interspecies Wrestling.
Gotcha. Costanza's like, what the hell is this?
I'm like, what the hell is this? So, but it was fun nonetheless. The other one, shout outs to El Generico, which is Sami Zayn, or well, so-called Sami Zayn. They had a hell of a match too. Sami Zayn actually won
But they've never
the
been
Raw.
seen in the same place at the same time.
Exactly.
Nope.
So that's to proven that that's him or not. But anyway, we will have a new person at the end of the show. We go to the weekend wrestling. We kick off with Monday Night Raw. Raw kicked off with quite a strong promos in general between Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and I really dug how they went back and forth with, and I kind of dug the whole thing in general. So really good way to start Raw,
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see more of the champ on the mic
and being
with the
over with
championship.
it too.
True that, true that, true that. I mean, even though he is a bad guy, they still give him his props every now and again.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't rise when he tells them to. So,
they're like,
but
no,
they're like no,
I
but
am
they'll
listening
still
to
give him a
you.
little. They'll give him a little handful of claps when he says something cool.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, Drew's on the run of a lifetime.
Mhm. I liked his
So,
post that he posted. Look, I made everyone look relevant again.
I mean, I don't want to steal the CM Punk line, but you know what he says.
Mhm.
Yep.
But good stuff. Good start in Monday Night Raw. We also go into semifinal matches.
Oh wait, hold on. But I will say one thing that Damian Priest did that I think that's would never happen pre Triple H. He did say to Drew, he's like, "What do you work? What is your job?" He's like, "Of course you're gonna get cast in. You work here. Like, are you stupid?" So I think that's kind of like that's an advancement for
Yeah,
his character and for wrestling as a whole.
yeah,
Just acknowledge where you work sometimes. It's like, yeah, we have a thing called the Money in the Bank. You dummy.
yeah. That is the thing. Queen of the Ring match. Io Sky versus Shayna Baszler. They have always had great chemistry. Very solid match. Sky wins.
Yeah, I like that they referenced the history specifically and gave him some time.
Yep, yep.
There you go. Good match.
I also like kudos to the commenting team talking about the NXT runs and all that stuff, and actually telling about their history in the Mae Young Classic and this. So that was good. Round. This is round two also of the King of the Ring. This is Kofi Kingston versus Gunther. Very strong match. I really enjoyed it. I wish it went opposite way and Kingston actually wins, but it went with Gunther taking this match.
I said it before and I'll say it again. It's not gonna happen for the New Day until they get back on the same page gear wise.
Yeah,
Kofi out there wearing them Nickelodeon shorts. It ain't doing it for me,
with
baby.
gonna beat your cheeks.
It ain't doing it for me. And that's just what happened to him. His
Yeah.
cheeks got beat.
I Why didn't it just stay with the Rocky suit, the Rocky gear?
Listen, listen, they want to do new things. I'm not mad, but it ain't happening for y'all.
I'm just saying, y'all have Ninja Turtle figures coming out. Y'all got back. Y'all gotta get the gear together.
I mean, they got the colors.
Yeah, I'm just saying they actually have legit gear on those figures. Y'all should have that gear.
Gets have to come back, put his blue mask on.
Yeah, Seth comes back and he's the Ninja Turtle to get Rey Mysterio. There you go, Survivor Series, the Ninja Turtles.
Yep. Okay. All right. That's good.
You Roman Reigns Shredder. There you go. Gets the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Mm-hmm.
the bloodline and foot soldier gear. There you go. So look will be Rocksteady.
Who's gonna be Bebop?
Tama.
Uh. Okay. No. No. What's his name? The other guy. The
uh,
lower. The bigger
Camacho.
one.
You know he beat Camacho to me.
Okay. All right. I didn't see him as Camacho.
Oh.
What year is that though?
That's early NXT. That's like Big E, NXT champion NXT.
Okay.
They used
Okay.
to come out with the he pretty much was like a Dominican guy.
Oh. Okay.
He had like the khaki pants and the Converse sneakers. He used to come out with he with Hansinko, which is Sin Cara. He used to come out with the bicycles, those fucking big ass bicycle shits.
What the was it? The low.
The lowrider bicycles.
Oh man. Okay.
I gotta send you some stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, Chad Gable pretty much debrates Tozawa for losing against Bronson Reed.
There was a whole setup to that too.
Mhm.
They're on what week three of him trying to get them to snap out of it
Mhm.
by talking to them like they're garbage. It's not
Yep.
working.
Nope, it's not working. Lillian Garcia also joined um Samantha Irving on the announcing Kofi Kingston back. It was actually pretty
This
good.
is true.
Yep, yep.
Welcome back.
Backstage, yeah, Kiana James arrived officially in a Raw. That should have me rolling.
Our truth being our truth
Is that PG?
in the workplace.
Queen of the Ring. Second round. This is also Lyra Valkyrie versus Zoe Stark. I'm glad they actually had a great match. Very good way to step back up with Stark, but Valkyria wins.
She's always good. I'm mad. So when they had UK, was she a part of it? Like where'd
Yes,
she come
she
from?
was very good.
Oh, she
She
was in
came
UK.
from UK. Yeah, yeah. She was part of NXT UK.
I was it like the towards the end of
The
it
tail end, yeah.
because I swear I never saw her. Okay,
She was
okay,
in the tail end of it,
got you. All right,
but yeah, she was part of
because
that.
man, she's just been on the steady rise. Like she's just been good this entire time.
Yep.
I think I think she's kind of is interesting. They both were NXT Women's Champion, but I think just more people were talking about Tiffany
Yeah.
being good and like she kind of got left behind. But like now she's on Raw.
Yeah. We're gonna get there, and I think she's involved with herself with Becky Lynch and all that stuff. So she kind of getting that push anyway, just cause by association.
Hmm.
Because she's dealing with Liv Morgan as well. She's dealing with Becky and helping Becky out and things like that. So that kind of just puts her in people's business. So now she's going to be a target as well.
That's true.
See, mind your business. Sometimes it's going to mess her up. Anyway, We also got interviews with Jackie with the Fatal Four Way Tag Team champions. They're fighting for number one contender. Uh, you got Sami Zayn versus Otis. Sami Zayn takes the win, and then he gets slapped by Gable. He mad at him.
Well, he didn't get slapped. Otis got slapped.
Otis got slapped. Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy kicked Otis in the face.
Yes. And then he got slapped. Insult to injury.
Pretty much. But he was shaking.
Yeah.
He was shaking them thighs. He said, "Don't." So what you gonna do?
Yep. Becky Lynch versus Dakota Kai. Solid match.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
Lynch
Uh,
wins by shenanigans.
but this was not a part of anything. This was because they keep messing with her.
Yep. Yeah, Liv Morgan runs with heels and throws her into the pole.
I just wish they would beat people before. Whatever happened to the bad guys trying to steal wins from you, like to make you mad? Like that's the thing I don't get.
Yeah.
They let a member of Damage Control lose, and
Like she should be mad at her.
then then beat her up. Like I
Yeah.
don't
Like
like
the
I
good.
because to me, and maybe to other people, it just makes the faction look even weaker when you can't steal a win.
Yeah.
Because the whole game is, what are you here for? Like, how do you get to the championship? You're supposed to steal a win.
I also will say that it also kind of puts into play that like the DQ and being mad at Liv for causing the DQ and shit.
True, true.
Because honestly, so was like, okay, she came in and fucking ran that shit, and then they ended the match. I was like, I'd be mad at her too because yo, what's up? So that she
Ex-
may make enemies with them too.
exactly.
Yep.
But it's just, I always think it's like you should steal the win, not just DQ.
Um, JD grew a large pair of brass to tell Braun Strowman to stay out of Judgment Day business.
It was the wrong person. All right. He about to find him backstage flat on the ground like a cartoon character.
Tag team number contender match. You have the Judgment Day defeat New Catch Republic, the Creed Brothers, and Authors of Pain, and they are the contenders. Really good match.
This is true. I just gotta say, they do have a little bit of magic in the Creed brothers, especially I think it's Julius,
Yeah.
because that man has an engine on him.
Yeah. And then our main event was the King of the Ring, Jay Uso versus Ilya Dragunov. This was the main event of Monday Night Raw, and it was a beatdown. It was a great match. My only thing, and this is what I'll say, just I've seen Dragunov kick out more painful, and I still say, and this is my only thing right with Jey Uso, is that he needs his own identity finisher. That's it. Other than that, like I thought the match was great. The crowd goes into him great, and I think their match back and forth was really good, and actually shows that they could go it again and do it down the road. But yeah, that's my only thing. I want Jey Uso to have his own thing, his own finisher.
I can see that. I'm not against it, but I think the match was still great.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, you kind of you kind of do have to kill Dragunov to put him away.
Yeah, I didn't feel like he was dead. I just felt like he was playing sleep right now because
Mm.
I've seen a lot worse than that to get laid on him and he kicked out. So I'm like,
Or he wins.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. So, but it was a great match. It was a really good way of bringing more hype into the King of the Ring. So now you have Jey Uso versus Gunther in the semifinals.
So now we have after Friday. There's only one set of matches, or are there two sets of matches still left?
Two sets of matches still left. You still have the
Okay.
semifinal, and then the final will be on the pay per view
Okay.
Saturday. So Monday Night Raw, where you give it?
I'm gonna give it a A minus.
Yeah.
think it was solid. I think we had a lot of little stuff in between that I think that's like the biggest part of the show. I
Yeah,
think because like the matches were good, but there was stuff in between the gaps that was like still good. We had our truth being funny. We still had story development with Liv and Becky.
yeah.
Uh, the whole Alpha Academy thing still like continuing the story. Like you said, Lyra got involved, so now she's got a story. Like everybody's got something going on.
Everybody just don't know how to mind their business. That's
New
exactly
Day
what
has
happens.
story. New Day's got a new thing going on now. Like just, again,
A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff.
yep.
Um, we go to NXT. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go B plus. I think A minus. I go B plus just because. You know what? I go A minus. Again, I agree with the stories and at least they building stuff into the pay per view. NXT. We go with the women's North American title qualifier now. We got Roka versus Izzy Dame. Solid match. Soloka wins.
That was an interesting way to hit a finisher. I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
Well, but the one thing I will say about this match, I think Izzy looks better than she has.
Yeah.
Because before she looked like she was rough, but now it looks like she at least knows what she's doing in there. So that's good.
Yep. You have OTM versus Idris Enough and Malik Blade. OTF wins.
I mean, it was a solid match, but the thing that mostly was going on was still the not so strong story of those the kids that don't get along,
Yeah.
like Inofe and whatchamacallit supposedly trying to find themselves or whatever with their new cheerleader on the outside.
Have you seen the little meme of the little black kid and he was like, "Hey, look, I found a white girl."
except this one is like the opposite. Hey, I
She,
found some black guys because she just ran up on them like she got there and just attached herself to them. So
yeah,
and then she got into a fight with Parker.
yeah, that's
That's
just
fine.
that's what I see
That's
when I
fine.
see them. But yeah, yeah,
So
that's what it is. It brought up Jada Parker and them getting the fights. Most likely they're gonna have a match down the road.
hmm
Women's North American title qualifier. You had Ivy Nile versus Last Legend.
that was good. I'm not mad.
Legend
I'm
wins.
not mad. That was a solid ass match. See, I was she was on point here. So
Yep, good match. Legend wins.
hmm
Dar was found laid out backstage. The Scottish Supernova blamed Javon Evans or Trick Williams.
of all people,
Good stuff.
of all people.
Yeah, Aura Mesa with Jericho, Jack, and Josh Legend versus Javon Evans. Really good match.
Yeah, that was
Evans
solid.
wins.
He
Mesa
also
is
looks
very
like
underrated.
he also looks like yeah, that's true. That's true. Wasn't he though in UK? Wasn't he like one of the champions?
Yeah, he won tag. He was a tag champ.
Yeah. So he's good.
Yep, yep.
It's just he's I guess he's good at being like a character,
Yeah.
like the side character. So
And then our ending of this week, well, not yet. Obafemi, Ivar, Josh Briggs interrupt Wesley, and they all kind of have a promo, so it's gonna be built into a four-way match for NXT
mm.
Battleground. It's gonna be a good match.
and so correct me if I'm wrong. The way it's set out is because Dar is out, right? Wasn't Dar supposed to be like
No, he's going for
who's
the NXT title.
NXT? Okay, okay. Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. So that's a different thing.
Ivar might be replaced before Battlegrounds because he's injured.
Really? Yeah.
Hmm. You remember, NXT is taped.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
So he might be switched up during. They might have a story to switch them up.
Yeah. All
Luke
right.
Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Rich Holland and Riley Osborne. It was an okay match. They had way too much Tanner on.
I told you they gotta look like big timers.
Yeah. But it was more story based stuff out of it than anything else.
Yeah, because they're not really a tag team.
Yeah.
So
You have Lola Vice versus Charlie Bright. Vice wins.
that's that's her first, the girl's first match.
Yep.
Okay. I'm
She
like,
got
who is she?
she won. Lola Vice wins, and then Natalia and Pervovac, or whatever her name is, jump in and they start fighting with them.
Petrovich.
Petrovich. There you go. My bad. Heritage Cup is the main event. Is Charlie Dempsey and Tony D'Angelo for the Heritage Cup, and D'Angelo is your new Heritage Cup champion.
Solid. I wasn't expecting that, but then again, they were doing a lot of dirty stuff to them. So I think the mind games worked on them.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Uh, NXT, what you give it?
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a solid B.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Like
same.
there was just too many, not too many, but there was like not enough like good quality matches. There were like a few just small story stuff with the new people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
AEW, I'll go B as well. AEW Dynamite. We kick off with Moxley Bryan versus Jeff Cobb and Kyle Fletcher. Good match.
that was crazy. They came out there trying to kill those guys.
Yep.
That was that was that was interesting. Somebody got the memo. He's like, listen, if you're gonna fight Moxley, you gotta kill that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just wrestle him.
We go
And
to
I love the whole part with Danielson
yeah.
that had me dying laughing with the music.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a superhero. So good, good.
The
And the match was
Bucks.
good.
The Bucks versus Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels. This was really story oriented, but it was pretty solid. It was good
Yeah, again, the
storytelling.
match was solid, but yeah, it's more story. So that's it, right? Bye bye, CD.
And Jack Perry was on commentary during that too.
True. And he poured his energy drink on the head of Tony Schiavone.
Yep.
It's messed up. So they fired Christopher Daniels, right?
Yep. Hook had a squash match, and then
What's
Jericho.
what?
Hmm?
When they gonna stop doing that?
I don't know. They like squash matches, but this also led
Oh, I'm just
Jericho.
mean for certain people. I don't. I'm not against them. I'm just saying, like, I thought you graduate to just having a match with a regular person.
I don't know why they do that, but they do what they do.
It's like for Hook. I think this. Whatever. Anyway, how do you feel about hooking Chris Jericho
Uh, it led into a beatdown with
and Big
Jericho
Bill?
and Big Bill, and then Sabata comes out to for the save.
I think the best thing to come out of this was Shibata's joke about Samoa Joe in the back.
Yes, that was about it. Then you have Strickland versus Cage.
That was solid. That was a good ass match. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yep.
It's just you knew, you knew,
Yes.
I knew.
Yes. I think the world
Also,
knew.
did I sent you that clip?
Yeah.
The reason why he might be a, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Tony Storm versus Harley Cameron. I actually thought this match was solid. Storm wins.
It was good. I think so. I'm not familiar with her actually in ring stuff though, but hasn't Harley, right?
Yeah.
Hasn't she actually been wrestling for a while?
No.
It's not here.
No, she just started wrestling maybe a year back. She's kind of new to it, and she was trained by Breeze and Spears.
So she's that new and that good. All
Yeah.
right.
Well, she was around it. She did like music and stuff like that, but she wasn't really like 100% into wrestling. She was doing ballets and things like that, but she wasn't actually getting into the ring. So she was
Okay.
training with the Breeze and Spears. She was actually one of their first students that joined the flatback school.
Really, I did
Hmm.
not know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she's like close to everybody because she's close with Peyton Royce and Billy Kay as well and things like that. So that she kind of knows everyone, but in that
Mm-hmm.
sense. And then she also did a bunch of their themes. She did Billy and Peyton's. TNA theme and all that shit.
Okay. Okay.
Then Okada versus Dexter Hardwood. Very strong match. Okada
Yeah,
wins.
that was a good match. That was a very good match.
AW Dynamite, where you give it?
I think I'm gonna give it the same. I think give it B minus. Same as NXT. I
Yeah,
think some of the story stuff that they tried to push on me just didn't hit.
I agree.
Hook, I done said it. You need to get away from them. Big Bill need to be mad as hell because he got emasculated when they first met.
Yeah,
If you remember,
yeah,
just chucked like a toy. He should be trying to kill Hook.
yeah,
That's all I'm saying. Like he should be like, screw Jericho. I need to kill this kid.
yeah.
So
I'm I'm at
I'm not.
I'm at B my I'm at C plus because again, like I understand where they're trying to go with it, but the stories are not really indicating with me right now. Like the best character wrestler right now is Tony Storm, 100%. In AEW, she's probably the one I'm looking forward to the most of her storyline. Other than that, like there's a lot of things that kind of go to wayside with me. I wish they indicated more with Brian Cage and Swerve a little bit more
You
before
know
that
what? You
match.
know what? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I was gonna say with that. Yeah, but they had to wait till the end. They
Yeah,
had to wait till the end. So I get it.
but I wanted more why they're like I wanted more why they're connected so close and things like that. And you could have added more stories like why you betrayed and things like that. I wish they went more in depth with that because that would have been I think would have been a lot better. And then just having a match and Christian Cage being part of it and things like that. I wanted
Mm,
it to be personal because they're in a group together. That it should have been more personal.
that makes sense.
But
That makes sense.
because I actually liked the match a lot too, and that's the thing. And I'm not gonna take away from the matches that the quality of matches. They had good matches, but again, like you making me want to continue. Like, oh, I can't wait for next week. So this is gonna happen. I don't care, and that's where I'm at with a lot of the storylines.
You know, I think the strongest new part of the story I thought was Malachi taking whatchamacallit's ring. That was cool.
Oh yeah, that I forgot to mention, and that was actually quite good.
Like them destroying him in the corner
Yeah,
and stuff. That was cool.
I forgot that, and they took his ring, and then yeah, I forgot to
Yes,
mention that.
I'll stay B minus. I'll stay B minus.
I stick with C plus. I think Collision has been structured a bit better than Dynamite lately.
Okay.
But anyway, I did watch TNA. They had like a 16-person tag match with.
Yeah, we didn't. Hold on, we did miss something. We didn't talk about Monet and whatchamacallit. That opened the show. That was good.
No,
That's
that
good.
closed the show.
No, when she Willow put her through a table. That
Yeah,
was
that
the
closed
beginning
the
of the
show.
show. No, that was the first
That
thing
was
that
the first thing
happened
that
with the
happened.
show.
Okay, so we had that. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Yeah, I'm feeling okay about what I gave it.
yeah,
That was actually pretty good.
no, that was pretty
Because
good.
Willow's promo was good.
Willow's been a better promo than Monet. This whole rivalry.
But I think it's by design
Yeah,
because Monet's literally been like the most surface level and very showboaty. So it's not anything deep.
yeah.
Like you're not supposed to like her. It's just you see it wearing off. Like,
Mhm.
oh man, she is really just a conceited, self-centered character. Oh, I'm supposed to boo her. So
There you go. But I didn't like that, and Willow's been really strong with the promos lately. So I'll give. I'm still a C plus, but that was a highlight of the show. I did go watch. I did watch TNA. They had Ash by Elegance versus Zaya Brookside. If you look at the Ash Elegance Twitter, you see what happened. She got a black eye from that match,
her
and
face got boo boo on it.
she wins the match, but she also got a black eye for it.
Hmm.
You had Alan Angels versus Leo Slater. It was a solid match, very short. Uh, you had That was a 2 out of 3 falls match. Then you had Frank Kazarian versus Steve Macklin. Solid match. Kazarian won. And then you go to Santana Proud. He had like a big promo about his everything is going. So they've been building him little by little throughout the time. Um, They're they're and then they have like a large ass tag match, which was the champions versus the challengers. So all the champions are all in one tag team versus all the people that are challenging for the titles. So you had the system with Jordan Grace. You had the digital champion, everyone like that, and it was just a big ass, humongous tag match, which was retarded, but it was actually really fun and very fun to watch. You had Joe Henry and Sammy Callahan exchange like a big tag and things like that. There was a lot of like little character moments in throughout this match, and it was actually quite fun. But the winners were the challengers. They beat the champions. Go B with TNA. It was a solid show.
Okay.
Friday Night SmackDown. We kick off with Bianca Belair versus Tiffany Stratton. Very good match.
That was the damn near pay per view match.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him like that was like 15 minutes. That's a
Yep, yep.
long ass match. I thought Tiffany was gonna steal it,
Me too.
but like I said, I felt the story was gonna be the Bianca knee. It's just, man, listen, she ain't learned nothing from the school of Shinsuke.
Yep,
It still annoys me how you hop on one leg and still have a power moveset. And it's like, why can't you just change up the moveset?
yeah,
You've been doing it long enough, Bianca. You don't have to just hop on one leg and still throw people. Like, you could do something else.
yep,
So anyway, that's the only thing I take away from that match is that bothers me because
yep,
it just looks weird.
yep. I think Nia Jax is actually taking the Queen of the Ring now.
I hope so.
Me
I hope
too.
so.
She gonna go straight for that leg. She gonna
I
squash
mean,
that leg.
it would be the smartest thing to do.
She gonna smoke. She's gonna Yokozuna drop that leg.
100% would be intelligent of Nia Jax to do that.
Yes.
So,
I swear, if they fight and she don't go for that leg, I'm gonna be mad at Nia.
mhm.
All right. LA Knight versus Tamatonga with his little creature as fucking fucking Mike's no Josh sent me the Ace Ventura when nature calls Tommy Davidson
Oh
fighting.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly what I thought of too. I was like, what the fuck? This was a solid match. Tamatonga is defeats Knight because of
And
help
their
with the
freedom
bloodline.
of bloodline, Beto.
Yep, yep. Um, Solo Sakura looked like a Yakuza character slash this dude fucking the singer The Weeknd.
I'm not too familiar with the guy, so.
I know it because the WrestleMania theme I think was one of his music videos that had the same exact suit.
Oh, okay, okay, I got you.
Other
I
than
got
that, like he reminds me of a Yakuza character. He looks like one of the fucking bosses.
you. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, something they were wear too.
This is true.
I still say he should be barefoot, like a Hulk. The pants are ripped in the bottom. But I don't know. We go to Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill. They added some family stuff into it with Jade Cargill's
No,
daughter.
wait, hold on,
Okay.
hold on, hold on. Because that's the next match, but we did have the long ass promo segment in between that.
Oh yeah, we did. So
We
we
had
had Cody and
Logan Paul and
yeah.
Cody, yeah.
Um
And then we had Logan Paul piss off Nick Aldis with his bootleg contract,
yeah.
and then Cody signed it like an idiot.
Yep, yep. So this is one thing I'll say. There's gonna be a time that you're gonna cross Nick Aldis in the wrong day, and he gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't. I mean, I know not for the championship or anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Nick Aldis
He's
Logan Paul
still
match.
pretty fucking young.
No, no, no. I'm just saying if there was a match soon
Yeah,
of Nick Aldis versus Logan Paul, like after this whole
he's
Cody
gonna beat
thing.
someone's ass one day. I agree 100%. Like there's gonna be one person he's gonna beat their ass. I'm waiting for
Yep.
that. Most likely it's gonna be Logan Paul. If not,
Hmm.
it's gonna be one of the Bloodline guys.
One in the bloodline. Yeah.
It's gonna be one of the two. Someone's gonna get ass whipping by Nick Aldis. Suit and all, he's gonna beat ass. But the promo back and forth was pretty solid. It was supposed to be originally for title, but then he was like, "You don't deserve a chance at my title," which I give it credit, and like he's trying to make his title more important than Cody's title and whatnot. But it was good. It was fine, and
It makes sense.
it
It
made
makes
sense.
sense.
It made sense, and then because no matter what,
It's
I don't
just
think Cody's gonna lose, so that's what it was a big thing too.
no, but it just also. I mean, granted, it protects Logan Paul, but the thing is, like, it also at the same time, like I said, makes Cody seem a little too impulsive
Yeah,
because now he's got a match with a clause in the contract, and Logan Paul knows what it is. And he kept saying when he was walking away, "You just signed your death warrant." So I don't know if they go be in Saudi Arabia. He just signed his life away.
I'm just
He said
saying.
he said at the end of the match they're gonna behead Cody. Oh Lord.
I'm just saying. He walked into the tribal rules shit and survived, so I think nothing's gonna come close to that,
We'll
unless you got a
see, but I
shotgun.
it's gonna be Prime Rules match.
Prime rules
It's gonna
match. You're gonna have
it's
Arn
gonna be
Anderson like in a sniper, little sniper
Jesus
bunker.
Christ.
Take out him.
It's gonna be like Metal Gear. It's
Yeah,
gonna be all Anderson laying on the floor,
the end.
and one of Logan Paul's cronies with a sniper rifle. Like, if you lose, we pull the trigger. It's gonna be like Merrill.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to not give up.
Yep, yep. We got Nia Jax versus Jay Cargill. Again, this was all story. Nia Jax yelling at Jay Cargill's daughter,
What?
saying your mom sucked.
Can I ask you though?
Yeah,
They messed up
they did.
because you. Why is the picture of when Nia Jax hit Jade in the head with the chair by accident?
Yeah,
Because you know she wasn't supposed to hit her because the ref saw it.
yeah,
So then Nia should have been DQ. That's my literally my only thing. My only beef with this
yeah,
was somebody did bring up the timing of Jay going crazy
yeah,
because it was like, you know what? Why they had to wait
yeah,
till Nia brought the chair in?
yeah,
Like, if you're gonna get Jay DQ'd from anger, like, it should have been right when it happened.
yeah. I agree. Like honestly, when the moment that she saw her yelling at her kid, she just chair and whacked her.
You should, yeah.
Should have
But
been an
like,
impulse.
yeah, that's about the only thing. It was just like,
Throw a chair. Throw the stairs at her. There you go.
yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like kabobulated, like just how they did everything. But I saw why they were doing it and whatnot, and also protects Jade from having a loss already kind of thing.
Yeah, her not fighting Bianca with the bum leg.
Yeah, because then
So
that won't be
it's gonna be like,
babyface for her to go after that bum leg.
yeah. So
Uh,
I get it. I get it.
DIY versus Angel Umberto. Solid match, very fast. DIY wins.
I mean, it was fun though. It had some stuff. It had some stuff to it.
This. And then the ref caught Santo Escobar and Lecha Lopez
Mhm.
cheating. Ejected them
Yep.
too.
No. Okay. So hear me out. My only like issue with the match. I mean, besides the time, like, yeah, they could have had some time, right?
Yeah,
It was just how fast Johnny got crotched
yeah,
to doing the kick. It
that's true.
was like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
That's kind of my issue, and that's because of the time.
yeah,
So it's like that made that look kind of like, yeah, well, damn, maybe he had a cup on.
yeah,
Because I don't know about you, I'm not running after that happens to me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's
He,
about it.
yeah, yeah. I'll say that, and the lack of time they had and whatnot. I would honestly say if you're gonna rush a match, I would say you could have just saved that for next week and actually had a decent sized match with that.
True, true, true.
Just to give them time and everything, especially because next week you only have one King of the Ring match. You could have made that. You could have gave time for that match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Our main event is Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes. Good match.
Yeah, that was a damn good match.
Welcome to the main roster,
Good
Carmelo
to see
Hayes.
him. Good to see him being able to adapt to wrestle so many different. But you know what? Here's the thing I like about Carmelo
Yeah,
Hayes. Is he's not afraid to still be himself. Like they didn't. Again, this is a part of the new era. He has not been toned down,
yeah,
and him smacking Randy in the back of the head, dude. Come on.
yep. And that's why he got fucked up after.
Exactly, exactly. But still, I'm just saying he should be able to be that kind of character. And I'm glad he's still who he is.
That
So,
slap in the back of the head caused them to get suplexed twice on that table. Usually Randy does it once. He did that shit
hmm
twice. He was like, you know what? That was not good enough. Here's another one.
yep. So,
The selling with Carmelo Hayes as well. He caught a lot of the moves and he actually sold the grade. And the catching that RKO was beautiful. So
yep.
Randy Orton advances to the King of the Ring, and now I'm actually interested in seeing where the King of the Ring is gonna go. With if say for instance Randy wins, maybe Randy versus Jey Uso. But I have a big feeling it's gonna be Gunther, no matter what. But we'll see.
I
And
w-
yeah,
it's just in terms of so if we talk about what we want and
yeah,
what I think is going to happen, what I think is going to happen is going to be Gunther, right?
yeah.
What I want was is Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I would want Jay to win, or because I would want the finals to be Jay versus Tama Tonga.
Yeah,
And then if Tama Tonga wins via bloodline interference, then you got him being Prince
yeah,
technically because his father was the king.
yeah. There you
But
go.
that's what I want.
Yeah,
I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do think Tama Tonga is gonna make it to the finals because of the bloodline. I don't think story wise they're gonna lose any relevance. They're probably gonna make it to the finals.
yeah. See, that's the only thing I don't see. I if Gunther beats Jay, I see Randy being the finals.
Have they ever fought?
No,
Oh, and Gunther's never fought Tama Tonga, right? I don't think
not that
so.
I know of.
It is two first time matches.
Yeah, like Tamatonga and Gunther would be something interesting because it also introduces the Imperium to the bloodline in that sense.
hmm
But I
And
don't. Yeah,
and Gunther's not really a bad guy
Gunther's just
as much
Gunther.
as he's a anti-hero right
Yeah,
now. He's just
Gunther just wants titles and accolades. He doesn't really
yeah,
give a fuck about anyone else.
yeah.
He's like, I lost my belt. I need a new belt now
Yep.
and a hat.
And and a funny hat.
But I would like to see Jay win as well, just because the momentum he has right now, and you got to start having getting him some accolades off of these wins that he's been getting and this popularity he's been getting. But I
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
big feeling, and I have a really big feeling that he's gonna be Uncle Stinky's first victim.
Don't say that.
He's stealing the fireflies.
Oh damn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. All
And
right.
then
All
there's
right. All
one
right.
oh, there was one thing. This is something that was actually really cool, but if you weren't live on that event, you had not seen it. Someone actually got on camera views when Jay Uso's theme music was hitting, and they were like setting the lights around the crowd and shit. There was one of them that it came up, and you just see Uncle Howdy standing in the middle of the fucking crowd, and then fucking goes away.
It was like an image, or you mean
No,
like it
it
was
was legit him standing while Jey Uso celebrating us in the ring and whatnot. They had the lights going around the crowd, and they had the lights like going, and it flickers, and then you see him, and then he goes in, and then it goes away, and then it goes back, and he's disappeared.
but That
It
was
was
like at a live
it
show.
was it was during the ending of SmackDown. Like they had a bonus match after SmackDown. I think it was Jay versus Priest.
Ah,
It was during that.
okay.
I have a big feeling
No,
Jay's gonna be Uncle Stinky's first victim.
that's messed up. What he do to him?
He took into Fireflies.
Yeah, yeah, but that's not his fault.
He's gonna blame him.
Ah, Jesus, Jesus.
Shout outs to the Uncle Howdy shit because the last code was like a whole hour of a fucking therapy session. This shit was fucking insane.
But yeah, shout out to not. I only know about that because of not Sam. Yeah,
Um,
he did a whole video and he went through the whole thing. I was like, all right,
and
okay,
it's
I was
just recapping everything, but
because
it's
you could
also
have watched
explaining
it
shit. Yeah, it was cool.
if it was on it's always on the WWE's Twitch. Now I saw it when
Yeah,
it went live and I was like, huh, it's Thursday. So I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was one of the other people because sometimes
yeah.
the hosts, I think the guy that does the social media, he has like a raw show
Oh,
recap
okay.
show. So I just thought he was just doing something on the channel.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was Uncle Stinky.
yeah.
So okay,
It was cool.
that's
It
interesting.
was interesting. It was very interesting. I watched the whole thing and it was like it's kind of just recapping everything, but it's also adding a lot of fucking teasers and Easter eggs and all a bunch of other shit.
Is there anything that you can make from it?
Um, he
Like an
keeps
idea
saying
you
that
have?
there's more than one. He keeps saying that there's others, and he keeps saying that you will know them very soon. It keeps going into like little in the windows of him coming this Saturday.
Oh, like they. Okay. Like there's a
The date,
specific time.
like the last hiccup they did on Friday was a date, and the date was the pay per view on Saturday.
Okay. Okay.
So Uncle Stinky is coming.
Coming to town.
Oh man. All right. I did watch Collision. Did you get to watch it?
No, no.
All right. Will Ospreay versus Shane Taylor. Solid match. Had shenanigans, but it was a solid match. But you know who won. I don't want to tell you who won because you probably know. Shane Taylor is another guy that you have him as this dominating dude on a promo on the mic, and he does not win matches.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a good antagonist. He's a good guy to work with. He's a big dude, so it makes him look like it looks the other people look like the underdog kind of thing into it. But again, you don't make me believe in him because he loses every fucking match. He's pretty much Brian Cage again.
Mhm. Mhm.
Johnny TV versus Hook was a solid match, but Hook wins, and then Jericho also comes out, and then they challenge each other to a tag match. You had Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley. They have a good promo before their match. Rocky Romero versus Sabata. That was an okay match. Sabata wins. Uh, Brian Keefe versus the Bowler was kind of funny. He got his nipple bit by Keefe, so and then lost. Exactly what I
Damn.
said.
All right.
Orange Cassidy versus Isaiah Cassidy. Yeah, shit, they both Cassidy. That was a solid match. Orange Cassidy wins. The other dude from Prior Party, just cannot stay healthy, and that's a sad thing.
The which one you said?
The other dude from Private Party, he cannot stay
Oh,
healthy.
the brother. Damn. Damn.
Pac has backstage interview saying that he needs something. He wants something to make him feel pain or something like that. And then the Bullet Club, uh, yeah, the Bullet Club, not the Bullet Club, though, the Bang Bang Gang came out with him and and their interest and shit. It was actually pretty cool. I
Mhm.
have a big feeling, and this is just realizing it. I think Pac's gonna be part of the Bang Bang Gang.
I mean, who's who's left of that triangle? Oh wait, are they back though? Aren't they
No,
back?
yeah, no, I guess.
Oh, well, if they're not back, I
Yeah.
mean, it's something to do.
Yeah, Sarah Dees versus Anna Jay. You know who wins. Solid match though.
Okay. All right.
Uh, Anna Jay has not won a match on a Dynamite or a Collision or a Rampage in 5 months.
crazy. So that mean, well, I mean, at least that means she's won
She won an
on.
ROH.
Oh, okay, okay.
Jack Cartwheel versus Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne wins. It was an okay match.
hmm I like the part where Jack Cartwheel did a cartwheel and flipped and fell on the floor.
Yep,
That made me laugh.
yep, yep. Brian Danielson and FTR versus Lance Archer and the Righteous. You know who wins this match? Danielson and FTR.
Oh,
Rampage, you have Kyle O'Reilly versus Lee Moriarty. That was a solid match. O'Reilly wins. Roosh had a squash match. Robin Renegade versus Deanna Peraza. Deanna Peraza wins. It was a little sloppy match, but I like the way it ended. The whole match in general, I will give it. Oh, and Anthony Bowles versus Brian Cage, and guess who wins?
but he's a tag guy. Surely he didn't win.
Brian Cage wins.
Holy, all right.
You got one.
Yes,
Now let's
finally.
get this roll going. Collision and Rampage, I'll put up as a B. I thought the matches were pretty solid, and again, I still want Jay White is too good not to be utilized for like a main event status thing, and I understand he's working with the guns, but I feel like you could do more with him. He's
True,
underutilized.
true.
All right, that's all the wrestling we're gonna cover today for Week of Wrestling. Now we go to the podcast you listen to. Shout outs to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast on the 300th episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I'm still probably 3/4 of the way finishing the show, but I love those guys, and they're always been an amazing podcast, and they also been inspiration for when we do our cast and everything like that too. So um, definitely check their stuff out and always follow their stuff and just be included with it because they have a great community. I've been part of that community for over since they've had the podcast, and it's been always been great. Um, there were some interviews. Chris Van Vliet had Teddy Long. That was actually a really good conversation. He does not like John Laurinaitis, as he should not like him. Like he was a fucking racist bigot to his ass. So I 100% agree with him. Liv Morgan also was on Chris Van Vliet. It was a very good conversation. She actually opened up about the injury that she suffered.
Okay,
She kind of kept
okay.
it. She kind of kept it kayfabe though,
Oh, really?
but because she's saying like Rhea Ripley was the reason and all that stuff, and technically she really wasn't, but she kept that in that
Oh,
story. But she also
okay.
like kind of like that. This was it was taken right before WrestleMania, so hasn't done her like full heel turn yet.
Got you, got you.
But it was a good conversation. You listen to anything?
No, nothing special. I think the last thing was it was all last week. Yeah. No, I don't have anything except for the not Sam. The Sam going through the Uncle Stinky.
Yep, yep. Nice. All right. Last but not least, our wrestling retrospect, and I said I was gonna pick them as a tag team, and I kind of want to see what their stuff is because I remember them having some fun tag matches. This is the tag team of Coco Beware and Owen Hart, High Energy.
Okay. Do they have more than 5 matches though?
Yes, they have quite a few matches. They actually even have some New Japan matches,
Okay. All right.
but a lot of the squash matches was actually quite good, and they had some like really good like high flying moves and everything.
Okay. As long as I can find some stuff,
Yes,
good.
High Energy. I gotta remember that homeless guy name. I'm gonna look him up one day too.
Who is that guy?
uh, High Energy, and they
Well,
were the tag team champions once.
after what you said happened with the radiator, I wonder if he's still alive. Hmm.
Well, Stu Grayson is the one I ran into it.
Oh,
I think he
oh,
was but the thing is, I didn't know who was the homeless one because they all looked at fucking raggedy.
they all look raggedy. Yeah. Damn.
It was hard to tell which one was homeless.
That's
I'm
messed
guessing the
up.
one that lost the match is the homeless one because he had more of the raggedy like ripped pants and shit.
Red pants. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, this is it. This is Wrestling Babble podcast. Thank you for listening. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Mark with the Mic. Also follow my TikTok, Mark with the Mic, and follow Red Cyclone Mic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Recyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
Yep. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's home.